May 19th, within the suite, just after the argument was had, Dagamoris having left already into a different room to cool off, Vivian, Iclid, and Eupheme still in the living area, just having had that fallout.
What time is it?
It's about 8 p.m. Sorry, not 8 p.m. It's about 5 p.m.
Okay, I was like, no, I'm late.
Well, I'm here till tomorrow night, I guess, but I don't really have anything else to do in this town, unless you all wanted to check on the burned building. I don't know. Something itches me about that place.
It's not really something else I want to put on my plate.
If Bats is going to get antsy, unless you leave by tomorrow, then it's enough.
Definitely not.
Yeah. I think that other than Eupheme's sword, and hopefully this evening, we've pretty much finished everything we needed to do in Shwentan. So we can all probably leave by tomorrow, if that's the deadline.
Probably.
I mean, we can certainly investigate the house tomorrow before we leave, if that's going to help you rest easier.
I don't know. I mean, we took care of the hags in a day. And we figured out all the missing person stuff. We seem very capable. That's all I'm saying.
We can give it a look. You have a keen eye, but maybe I can find something that you missed, or we can piece the puzzle pieces together.
Is that, are we now, on a timer with that weird power? Because I don't know if I can move to the beat of that thing's drum forever.
Well, hopefully you'll only have to do so until any of our goals are met, I guess.
You think you're going to be able to sever yourself from Bads the moment you find your father?
Truthfully, I didn't think that far.
I understand.
Is there a way that we can communicate with him before he decides to make people's minds go crazy? In terms of where he's feeling?
I did understand him a little when he was talking before.
You did?
Yeah, it was, I don't know, words.
Wait, can you guys...
I just hear garbled muttering.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. But...
It's a similar language than, it's similar to the one that I picked up after I opened my book.
Oh, you
don't
have
know
a
if
book.
that means anything. Sort of.
Is it like mine?
It's a book, but I haven't seen it in many years.
Oh.
It's only a picture of a book now. Here, I'll show you. And I'll try to find the book card.
Easy enough. See your book wrapped in vines within the card.
And as it turns in the light, the vines recede and grow.
Whoa. Okay. What was it called?
No title. I actually didn't see anything in it either. Just opened it and something laughed or screamed or something. I don't really know.
That's something. My books don't make noise.
And your book has words in it and stuff. So I don't know. Hopefully it's not the same, because I don't want a little impish creature yelling at me.
I wonder if you would have it in. Maybe you'd have something else.
Hopefully.
I doubt they're all the same kind of beast. What do you think you'd have?
Do you think they're related?
No.
I don't know. It sounds like nothing of the same sort that I'm experiencing with mine.
It's just a two cursed books that grant people power is a little bit more, of a coincidence than I would think.
Wait, hold on. I didn't hear anything
Yeah.
about granting powers.
Well, I didn't have powers before.
Oh, and then you opened the book,
Yeah.
and now you do.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's something more.
Yes.
I mean, you have a book that grants you power.
I have a book with notes in it.
I don't know what's in it.
I have the power. Well, Hecate has the power, technically, I suppose. It's not the book itself. I mean, of course, I can't remember everything in the book, so if I lose the book, I am limited.
I don't know if it's the book itself for me either. I mean,
It's definitely the book for me. I can't cast the spell unless I'm reading it from the page.
is it the book, or is the book only a conduit for something else?
Well, obviously, what bats just display, I guess it's my conduit through him.
But he is tied to the book.
Yeah, and in any case, I couldn't make him do anything if I wasn't reading from the page.
So you do make him do things. Because it seemed like it doesn't, well, no offense, but it seems like you're not really running things.
Well, to be very honest, he hasn't been this ornery as before. But he said specifically that's because we were moving all the time.
Okay.
I guess it's been permissive this whole time.
We've only been here for 3 days?
Four?
But at any moment, he could take the reins.
Look, I'm just as scared about it as you guys are, okay?
Is it just that he doesn't like staying in one place? Or is there something we can do to, I don't know, appease him temporarily if we need to stay somewhere for longer? I mean, we were only in Tel Munfastarai, or the ruin, for 2 or 3 days. But even then, Cruel is not going to be a fast excursion.
I think he'd get a lot of entertainment out of Cruel. It's probably just sitting and eating and being content that is the problem.
I mean, I think there's a way to be diplomatic with him, sure.
I suppose now we just have to consider it.
Yeah, it's just another caution we have to take. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be the bearer of an obstacle for us.
It's not your fault.
You didn't do it on purpose, and all of us have our own limitations we grant the party. If you weren't keeping it from us, then there's no reason to blame you. You didn't
Right.
know he was going to do that either, so.
Do you mind telling that to Dagamaris?
Dagamaris doesn't like to listen to anybody else when they disagree with him. It's not his best trait by far.
Dagamaris has waves. I don't really understand the guy, but back when I first met him, he snapped at me. He apologized soon after. Hopefully he'll follow suit here.
Waves. Like an ocean? That makes sense why he's so salty.
Yeah, I guess the metaphor works on many levels.
I'm wanting to laugh at that joke, but Vivian has low wisdom, so she probably didn't get it.
You ever try speaking to your book?
What do you mean speaking to it?
Well, I guess yours didn't scream like mine did, but
I mean, I could, but I don't think anything would talk back, if that's what you're implying.
I don't know. Sometimes I get this feeling like even if nothing says anything back, something's listening. We both had our dreams at the same time, though they were very different. Oh, No offense, but I'm hoping that they're not linked. But if they are, maybe you should try.
Well, I'm kind of failing to connect the dots here. You talk to inanimate things after you dream, or
No, I'm just thinking it's an option. Like I said, I feel like maybe this is just because my father was a storyteller, but I always feel like something's listening.
okay, so the book listens, and then what happens?
Who knows? Depends on what you say.
What do you say to books? Thank you?
If that's what you feel in your heart, I suppose. I don't know. We're about to go into Scarf Cruel, where there are undead creatures, maybe liches. We have to take down a dragon and an evil man that carries the souls of humanity or something. I don't want my power to hurt you or any of you. I don't know whatever I don't know about myself to be the reason why we fail. I don't know. It could just be like throwing rocks at a brick wall, but I'm going to try and talk to it. And I think that you should too.
You're gonna try to talk to your book? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
But you don't have it.
It's right here.
Oh, on the card?
On the card, yes. Sometimes, only once I reached into it and was able to pull it out, but either way, I feel like I'm being listened to.
Okay.
You know what? Maybe we should just do it together.
Okay. Maybe
'Cause I
Maybe
feel like
I'll
I'm
be-
not being...
Yeah,
Clear.
maybe I'll be more amicable after a couple drinks.
Sure.
Okay.
I feel like you'd want drinks after.
You want to do it now?
Yeah, I want to do it now.
Would you both like privacy before you talk to your book?
Did you want company?
Tonight?
Tonight, yeah.
If you wanted to come, just going to be me trying to use a magic I've never used before on a rock. I'm not sure how thrilling it would be. You're welcome to, if you want to see it.
Might need to support Vivian.
Okay.
You're free to drink if you want to drink. I have to be there.
I don't know.
Jaffra's going to be there because he has to supervise to make sure I'm not
What
going
time?
to 8.
And it's like 5 now? And it takes like 45 minutes to get to the water spout.
I think the pub's open late, isn't it?
I can send to you if anything goes wrong. If you want to come and watch it.
How late is the water spout open?
You don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bar.
Yeah. Yeah, the pub's open pretty late.
Yeah, we can go there after.
Sure.
Anyone
We can drink to Vivian's success.
Please don't jinx it.
We'll go knock on some wood really, really hard.
You find something.
There you go. You're free of any jinx now.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Positive.
Did you actually knock on wood?
Yeah.
Okay, Dagamor's comes out. What happened?
How you doing?
I'm doing badly.
Okay, well, we're about to talk to our books now.
What was that noise?
I was unjinxing Vivian.
By hitting wood.
Yes, it's an ancient soothsayer technique. Tried and true.
I'm not in the mood. Why are you here? Still talking with them.
Am I not allowed to be?
After what happened? After this nonsense? How can you be making jokes?
He didn't know it was going to happen.
I'm not just talking about that. Why is everyone so jolly? I've less than 3 months to live. Every destination we go to is certain death. And you're making jokes about what?
Should we be warning you at every step of the way?
Yes.
Good luck with that.
I've seen the undead, and true death is when you stop making jokes.
Then I died long ago.
I'm sorry.
We can keep it down.
Fine. And he walks back into the bedroom.
Okay. Hold my book.
Okay.
I like peek into the first page a bit. Is Bat still on it?
Mm-mm.
No.
No, he turned into a rat and he's in your bag.
Oh, he's in my. Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay, I forgot that then. Yeah.
Is this right there?
Okay. What? Do I talk to it closed or open or what?
You have no mind for setting the scene. Hold on. I'm going to use prestidigitation
See, needs to be said.
to make a candle.
What? You can't materialize a candle.
You can light a candle.
Absolutely not. You cannot materialize a candle. Absolutely
Hold
not.
on, hold on.
You can light a can. You can light or snuff established candles.
Yeah.
You can create a non-magical trinket or an illusionary image that can fit in your hand and last until the end of your next turn.
That sounds like a candle.
Sure. You just make an image of a candle.
It's a non-magical trinket.
Yeah.
I'm going to say no because that would completely invalidate torches. What would be the purpose of a torch if you could just...
Well, a
Candle.
torch is
Well,
much
it
bigger
doesn't
than a
cast
candle.
light.
It's just a
A
little
candle
guy.
doesn't cast light.
Not a
It's
significant
just an
amount.
illusion.
Yeah,
Illusionary
that is it. Yeah.
It's an illusionary
It's for the
candle.
aesthetic.
Okay, for the aesthetic, sure.
Jeez.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Well, that's not creating a candle. That's creating an illusory candle.
Sure, I'll use prestidigitation to make
An
a
illusory-
magical
Yes. All right. There we go.
trinket candle or illusionary candle.
There you go. Okay. So I'll say you can make like 2 or 3 if you wanted to.
Sure. And I'll set them around
Okay.
and then sit cross-legged on the floor. I think you have to be opposite of me.
Oh, okay. And I'll get opposite, and I'll put it down, and I'll be like, oh, I can do that. And I'll to the page, and I will cast Minor Illusion.
Okay.
And so Minor Illusion around like some just illusory images of like candles,
Okay.
some sage, some like cinnamon sticks. Yeah.
Something you think is
Yeah.
witchy. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Sounds good.
I'll just bow my. I'll just be in the kitchen. I'll let you two speak with your books. I'm just gonna go do a fun little ritual and make my mouse a crow quietly, so they can have some
Are you
space.
walking through the dining room or through the hall?
The hall probably.
Okay. What are you guys doing?
So we're sitting across from each other.
Okay.
I'm going to put my tarot cards on the floor.
Okay.
Spread them out like in a fan.
Okay.
And say, give me your hands. I'm going to. I don't know exactly how this is going to work. I'm going to focus on my dream. Try to find answers.
You want me to do the same?
I think that's probably for the best.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. My dream. Okay.
If your friend has anything to offer, then let me know.
Yeah. I'll keep him out of this mostly.
Right, we're going to the source.
The source.
The source.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to try and, I don't know, think of my dream, connect with.
Okay. All right. So you try and think of a dream. You imagine the roots encasing you and the area filling up with souls.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
The same thing. I'm thinking of my dream, and I had the blood vial and the dripping blood, and then the house with the old man's face that came out of it. Yeah.
And then are you doing anything while you're thinking of that?
Anything. Well, I had if it's not if I don't immediately get something, I have another idea.
Okay, so you both sit there, and you think of your dreams. Unnerving, a bit uneasy, but nothing happens. The rat crawls up on Nicholas' shoulder.
Euphemism isn't working? Shh.
Alright, I'm gonna take my hand out of his hands.
Okay.
My hands out of his hand. And
Oh, is there another step?
I'm gonna pull out my sword. Well, summon my sword
Okay.
in my hand.
Yeah.
Place it in front of me like this.
Oh.
And gonna say, I don't know what you are. I am Eupheme Delionor Eldercrest, Hag Slayer, Nomad of the Central Realms, Soothsayer, Killer of Matron Mothers, potential savior of the world.
You have a lot of titles.
Thank you. I have used your power, I've used this power to the best of my ability for all these years, and I never really wanted to depend on it because that's exactly when things leave, but now I can't be sure that I won't hurt my friends, and I can't be sure that I will be able to usurp the powers that stand against me. And I need to know that this is the one thing that I can rely on. So who the fuck are you? And then I will do what I've seen Vivian do and cut myself.
Okay. You do yourself.
Cut my arm, or my hand.
Okay.
Oh.
Blood for the blood god.
I don't think it worked.
Nothing happens.
Damn, lame.
What's that? That's part of it? Yeah. Do I have to do that?
You can definitely try, but it just hurts.
I don't know. I've never done it before.
Can I still cast spells? Can I cast,
Can I still cast spell?
Can
Immediately.
I cast light? Okay.
Illuminates the room.
Well,
No.
they can't say I didn't try. No one can say I didn't try.
Okay. My turn, I guess?
Sure.
Okay. I'll pull a dagger out of my backpack and I'll set it next to the book. And I'll just kind of like put my hands on either edge of the book. And I'll go, okay. Hi. I'm Icklid Bloodworth. Cool kid.
Slayer of Hags.
Slayer of Hags. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I would like to get to know you. I am going to be embarking on a very treacherous journey, and whoever you sent to come along with me will be a part of that very same peril, and well, it'd be cool to meet a Bat's dad or mom. Yeah. Okay. I like.
So you gently cut your hand.
Yeah.
Just let it sit there.
Yeah, like I let a little light get onto the book.
Okay. So it onto the book, and you see begins to stream from his hand very rapidly. In fact, you lose 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
You
14,
close the book.
15, as the blood.
I want to help him close the book.
Okay, so make a strength check with advantage.
Jesus
Me or
Christ, thirsty boy.
Strength.
Yes.
Save, you said?
No.
Just strength.
With advantage. Was that with advantage? Okay. 4. Okay.
Ickwood's blood's getting drunk.
17, 18, 19, 20.
Cure
As
wounds.
Okay, so you cure wounds. You feel a bit of your blood refurbish within your veins,
Wow.
but it's still
You didn't-
25,
you didn't-
26,
you didn't cure the
27,
cut?
28, 29, no. 30,
I didn't
31,
get in close
32,
it.
33.
I can't.
If you want to try again, you can. You're not having advantage this time.
Just closing the book? I was trying to close
Closing
the wound.
Oh, there's no way you can do that.
You heal for 15.
Wow. 15.
Okay.
Holy shit.
So
19?
19? Okay, so you the blood down. You take 20 points of damage.
Well. Your book is way more aggressive than mine.
I guess you're right. I had to do that.
Sorry, buddy. It's a bad idea. God, that was a bad idea.
Do I, like I look at it, is the cut still there? Is the wound still open?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna cure him again. I am using my packed spell slots, by the way.
Okay.
19.
Golly.
The wound heals upon his hand. You notice the blood around the book.
Ooh, sponging it
into
up.
Into it.
Soaks into it.
Gross.
That's fucking weird.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. You know, there was blood in my dream, and then there was the new page in the book that said the blood, and I guess my book's just vampiric. That's nice.
Just really likes blood, I guess. Holy shit. Okay, so, new plan. We never do that again. We never try to connect with whatever sick thing made that book. Again.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, that was definitely a. That was good thinking, good plan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh god. God, if I would have murdered you with a stupid idea.
And I like waft away the like minor illusion that was. Yeah.
Get rid of my candle. Don't tell Vivian. Okay? She'll think I'm stupid.
You really got to keep up a facade, don't you?
Sometimes, yes. Sometimes I'm not as smart as Vivian. Everybody knows this. But it's the confidence, Icklid.
Yeah, I get that. That makes sense.
Confidence.
That's
Yes.
okay. I put my book back and.
That is just sort of sitting on your shoulder.
What a little bitch.
There's
It's
a rat.
Celestial when I ask him. Did you know that was going to happen?
Ignores you. You can't tell if
What did
he's.
you say?
Didn't say anything. Wait, did you say that to him?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Can you understand me?
And-
Celestial.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Did I? I knew I learned how to speak it after the book, right? Yeah, Peter the book. Yeah. Yeah, this is one of the things that came with the book, I guess.
Yikes, we might be more similar than I care to admit. But you have earned that drink.
Yeah, I would hope so. It'd be nice to numb this off. Are we going to wait and go support Vivian first?
How long was that?
5 minutes.
Yeah. So we still got like 2 hours before Vivian's thing. We can go get something quick.
You're gonna stumble
Sure.
into 2 drunk motherfuckers. What's up, Shafra?
Right. So you both leave then. Okay.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Well, finishing the next 5 minutes of the ritual to change Marquis from a mouse to a raven again.
Okay.
Because that just had more utility. And then I'll poke my head back out, and I see that they're gone,
Yeah,
I
they
suppose.
have left.
I would have been like, bye Vivian, bye Dagamaris.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I would have acknowledged that mid-ritual.
Dagamaris did not.
Well, then I guess I'll just start transcribing a spell.
Okay, what spell?
Pass wall.
Pass wall. Okay, do you have the paper and ink?
I do.
Okay.
That's what I was doing. I was checking to see how much paper and ink I had.
Okay, so I'd say about 7 o'clock rolls around, Dagamaris comes in. Vivian,
Yes.
what's the plan? Where are we going?
I
We're going to pools, then
Yes.
great. Back to that town. At
Yes.
least the hags are dead.
Yes, that's actually a very comforting thought, since we have to descend into the well again. I was really worried about that. Yes, pools, then Trullo, then Cruel.
Great. What a lovely vacation. Before I
Yes.
die. My last memories can be of Hector's ugly face. And his stupid laugh. Hopefully, or it's of a lich, or a ghoul, or something else terrible and awful.
I wish it didn't have to be like that.
I'm gonna go lie down. I've had enough of the outside today.
I'm going to be leaving soon to go speak with Shafra about the soul gem we found. So you'll have the place to yourself for a bit.
Great. All right. And he walks off.
Despair. Okay. Around that time, then I suppose I'll send to these two. Well,
'Kay.
one of them. I'll send to you, Fim. I'm going to be heading out soon. Will you both still be joining me?
Better believe it.
Oh God.
Vivian.
So, you head out.
Okay.
And as you're approaching the gate, or the gatehouse, around 7:45, 7:50, you see these two. Not drunk, but a little bit lazy in their gait, sort of walking about. The gatekeeper.
I said him.
Back again.
Yes.
Just can't stay away.
We have an appointment with Shafra.
Do you have an appointment?
They're accompanying me on my appointment.
Is that so?
Yes.
I don't like you.
You have to like me?
No? That is not part of my job description. Go on in. Just sort of howls.
Isn't she like a groundskeeper?
Yeah.
She's not even like a guard. she's
I don't know.
just,
Runs
she's
this place
just
with an iron
vigilant. Yeah. She's the secret principal of this college.
So you head to the tower.
The undercover boss.
As you're walking underneath as you're about to walk underneath the small tunnel that leads underneath the clock tower that you've seen at this point, 5 or 6 times, you see 3 deserted on either side of it. They're unpolished brass armor, gleaming in the moonlight just above. Stop. Who are you? What is your business?
My name is Vivian. I have an appointment with
Yes,
Shafra.
you are the reason why we're here. Go on in. And are these two with you?
Yes.
For what purpose?
With a muscle.
No, there was no muscle. There's no intimidation happening. They just wanted to see me do this. If that's okay.
Persuasion.
Okay. This is not a fight. Oh,
Muscle.
+6. Thank you. Ivar 15.
Okay. All right.
I'm trying to look as intimidating as possible.
Opposite of what we want.
Head on in.
Thank you.
Jaffa should be waiting for you right outside.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh god, I'm so stressed.
So,
Got performance
should have-
anxiety.
We should have like a name for our party, right? Like a team name. That way, like, you know, whenever like we show up somewhere and people they're like, "Oh, who are you? What do you want?" You know, we can just say like, "Oh, we're like team."
Eupheme. Eupheme the Elder Crest?
You feed me the Elder Crest. That's not a bad idea. But I'm going to have to veto Eupheme in the Elder Crest.
Let it marinate it for a little bit.
Okay.
Deny
I can
it.
Okay. So, you walk into the large courtyard surrounded by small buildings and large courtyards that make up the majority of the campus. You see the trees that sprout within the patches of greenery right in front. The strange cylindrical and egg-domed tower that exists at the center of it all that makes up the campus or the university center and also the town center. As you walk up, you see about 15 to 20 deserted surrounding the courtyard, along with Ferocia and Shafra sitting at the doorway.
Oh, if I fail, this is going to be so embarrassing.
As you approach the deserted look, nod at you. Shafra and Ferocia walk up to you. Shafra looks you up and down. Are you ready?
Yes, I think so.
You didn't tell us you'd have an audience, Vivian.
I didn't know I was going to have an audience. It's understandable. I just wasn't
If she
anticipating.
tries anything.
Yes.
And why are you here? Are you required for this magic?
In a way, for more support.
Moral support. Okay. And Ferocia. Are you sure you can do this?
No. But it's better than encasing it in concrete and burying it. I've never actually used this before. I've only learned it.
Well, I appreciate you offering it. To say the least. You two may step back.
Do they mind if I remove my hat?
No, you may remove your hat.
Okay, I want to like remove my hat and take off my gloves.
Okay.
Just kind of push my
in the
sleeves up a
moonlight,
bit.
her platinum hair flows out just gently, cut in the underdark. Her red eyes gleam. Nope, they are red.
What?
Oh.
Don't tell me I've been drawing my character wrong for 3 years.
Drow eyes are red.
Oh. Okay.
Hmm.
Well, I'm cooler than I thought. Okay. Where's the stone?
Bring it in. As Deserted walks up carrying a lead case. Here you are. And Shafra steps back a little bit,
Okay.
just a bit, and Ferocia steps on the other side. Shafra's hands go to either side. Thanks.
Okay. I'm gonna sit cross-legged, and open the box.
Okay, so you open the box and you see the black, gently chipped and sort of uncut, what looks to be obsidian rock, about this big within.
And I want to pick it up,
Okay, so you pick it up.
and then with my other hand, while activating the soul transmutation, I just want my flesh to kind of take on this blue glow and become almost transparent, where you can see the bones of my hand. and I want to reach into it.
Okay. So you see, as Vivian's own soul begins to encase her hand, it then becomes transparent. She. Okay. Roll that check.
Ah! I get +3, right? I guess my modifier? I get my modifier?
No proficiency?
With advantage, by the way.
Ah! Okay. Oh, that's much better. Okay. Dirty 20.
Okay. So you hear swirl within your ears as she pulls as hard as she can, as you would assume 15, 20, 30 maybe people's rips from the stone. As she pulls it out, it explodes in a flash of light. Liquid splashes over everybody. As you sort of reel it out, your hands flail as an amalgamation, an abomination of a soul flips around. You see faces of many people morphed into one, sort of bleeding the energy that Eupheme has grown so accustomed to. As you, Shafra, what is happening?
Do any of them look like Steercade?
You can't tell.
Okay.
They're not, you can't see their facial expressions, but you're wiggling. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Natural 19 plus 3, so 22.
Okay. So,
I need that.
22. So you feel their animosity seeping into your arm as they feel lost. You feel all their emotions. However, you do see one sort of careen off, and as it begins to float away, it freezes in the air, and you see it split, one a red hue, the other a liquidy white, green, and blue luminescence, as one flies northwest, the other one into the ground. Another one, as you're holding on to it, becoming the anchor into this world, you see them all split. One, a red hue, fly northwest. The other one, into the ground.
That's not normal, is it?
You don't know?
Is the substance that... Okay, so we freed a lot of souls when we were in Telun Vestaraya. Did the things that are going into the ground, that's what the souls looked like? That's what the energy looked like?
Yes. It sort of splashes on the ground. It begins to absorb. You never saved human souls, however. You, all of them, split. Looking down at all of you. Splitting, all of them. Red hue, flying northwest. Splashing into the ground and absorbing it. What is going on? What did you do to them? What was that? What was all of that?
I don't know. Northwest. What's north? It's I don't know. The only souls that we freed before were Aralendish.
Northwest?
Northwest is Kretala, isn't it?
No.
Hydalas? They're human souls.
Yes.
When we saw Titus Mirkwood before, he fought with this creature. We never heard the name of it, right? Or did he say the name of it? There was this creature, and it was all of the animosity and the pain and the sadness of humanity, and we had to fight against it. And it's contained within him. I think the substances that were going into the ground looked like the souls that we saw in the Drowish ruins. It looked like normal souls. I think whatever that red substance was their animosity, was their hatred, and it was going to Titus. I didn't do anything. I just freed them.
Ferocia puts a hand on Shafra. She. Yes, I remember on his throne. It was strange, and I believe I saw faces within it.
I don't know if it's from suffering in the soul gem or if it's something that all human souls have. I don't know.
Well, is there anything left in the gem?
Can I sense anything in the gem? It's empty.
All right.
And I'll put it back in the box and close the box.
You notice as you drop the gem in the box, it.
Dust?
Mhm.
Ah. Yes, it's empty.
All of the deserted. One of them
Yeah, that's fair.
hurls
That's
on
fair.
the ground. Shafra. That is all we need of you. Thank you for your service and freeing them.
Of course.
Although that is an interesting development.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever seen a soul do that.
I don't think that was supposed to happen.
Yes.
You've put human souls to rest before.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you,
But again, you've only seen one part of it, maybe.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
the thing. I don't know. I don't know if what I was seeing was all of it, but I've never seen something like that before.
I'm just glad that the people that did that are dead now. We can worry about the ramifications of that at a later date.
yes. We'll leave.
Yes, I think that is best. Again, thank you all for your assistance.
Put my gloves back on. Put my hat back on. Skedaddle.
Okay, and as you are moving, they sort of
I tried to help, bro.
shy away from you.
You did a good job, Vivian.
It's okay, Vivian. We still like you. So does this mean that Titus gets stronger now?
I think it means he gets to talk to them now. He spoke about hearing all of their stories and hearing about their experiences and learning from it. So,
Did you actually free them then?
Oh yeah. If someone's in handcuffs and in a cell, if you take them out of the handcuffs, they're more free than they were before. Now we just have to kill Titus.
the creature we fought against, there were thousands of them. Of those angry human souls. I don't know.
So he's not the spider goddess or whatever. It's not the only one doing soul magic.
No, I suppose not. Although I don't know, it's different. I don't know if that's something that he's doing. I mean, we have no way of knowing if it's because Titus exists and he draws that out of them, or if it's something that just naturally happens. when a human dies.
I mean, didn't a couple of humans get slain in Gren? We didn't see that happen to them.
We didn't see their soul enter the ground either.
I guess you're right.
Don't usually see souls.
I'm not entirely sure what I saw. But I do know it was pretty cool when you just kind of just went straight into the gem and just pulled it out like a giant booger.
You just held it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
It's crazy.
that must have felt good.
I thought it would be a little bit more positive than it ended up being, but at least it looked cool.
And they're more free than they were before.
And they're more free.
Even if that one part goes to Titus, there's another part that goes, hopefully, where it's supposed to go.
Is that the greenish one that went into the ground?
It just makes me think that obviously the souls get recycled. They get brought back. And a human can become an elf, and an elf can become a human, and a halfling can, you know. I'm just curious what the purpose of that energy is. If it's like
No, you're right. It has to be anomalous. I'm sure whenever the gods created the world, they didn't intend for such an amount of suffering to be done unto one race, right?
Some of the gods did.
It's just interesting considering, at least from what we've read, that Balanzar created humanity. And whether it was by him cutting off pieces of his own flesh and humanity being born of the blood, or if it was him and his own tree and humanity being born of the fruit like everyone else was. Either way, it was Balanzar's divinity that was a part of them.
I mean, I still don't know if I believe you, but
I don't know if I believe it either, obviously. I mean, he's real. We've seen what he can do through Titus. It's just odd when you consider what happens to souls when they die, that I suppose it's whenever a soul enters a human being, that is a byproduct of its experience, and it separates upon death. The soul isn't necessarily created of Balanzar, I suppose, but the body is. I don't know. I just don't
like
know
the
what to think
souls
of
are
it.
corrupted or something.
I suppose, or Balanzar, at least in some way, is following his creations and their development through the generations, and there is still a part of him in them, and that part separates. I don't know.
Don't know if I want to believe that.
I don't know if it would necessarily be bad. Hypothetically, of course. I just mean that if like that document that Osiren found, if they were born of fruit and born of love, and Balanzar loved them, but the rest of the gods rejected him, whatever part of him and his magic and his divinity is that's within humanity would be inhospitable with the process that souls already go through. I mean, of course, the energy that Titus wields is not happy energy, so
No.
That's apt.
I suppose
Also,
I can't
why
really be
would
positive about that.
the spawn of Varentuk deny anything that's righteous or good? I don't know. The elves talk about life all the time. I'm alive. Just doesn't seem fair.
No, it doesn't. I suppose the other part of it is the amount of malice that a human might collect through their life. At the same time, it's not like anyone from any species hasn't had absolutely miserable lives, and that is amalgamated upon their death and separates from their soul.
No, but the specific experience of the humans, that makes sense to me.
Why
Yeah,
are we
I
talking about it
suppose.
like it's something fundamental to our nature? Could it just be some weird magic forced upon us, or some curse, or something? Why does it have to be something that humans just have to own and be? We saw it split, and we saw that there's two different things. Why can't we just say the thing that doesn't go on to destroy millions is humans?
That's true.
Sure, I don't mind framing it in any way.
So framing matters.
Yeah, I also think that, you know, there's one reality.
Yeah, it's just a matter of getting to the truth.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I bristle at speculation. I've seen a lot of humanity, and I wouldn't characterize it as Titus Smirk would.
Yeah.
I suppose it's just the introduction of divinity that makes it a little bit more vague. I mean, of course it could be imposed upon them, and it could be a curse, something like that. And I would be more likely to believe that if it wasn't already true that several gods have already broken past the divine barrier, and I don't know. I suppose the answer lies with the creation of the humans and the nature of that. If it was a separate event, if it wasn't, and if it is an abuse of Balanzar upon them, or if it is the energy he gave to them initially changed and transformed over the years. I don't know. It doesn't necessarily have to be inherent, you're right.
Well,
what do you guys want to do to kill time?
the Grum said that.
How long did that take?
Don't tell.
10 minutes.
God damn.
They didn't
Yes.
have a ritual or anything. They just were there.
Did the thing and then left.
They didn't think that you were even going to be able to do it. You didn't think.
Hey.
They were just there to make sure that you didn't do anything, and
Yeah, I wasn't just trying to swipe it back or something.
soul transmutation is powerful.
And unknown, largely. So
Mhm.
I understand that.
So you managed to free, again, this soul gem. By the way, that soul gem was this big. You saw one that was similar to it
It was
in the
huge.
Erlendi ruins. It was as big as a house.
That was the Alunith stone, though, wasn't it?
No, it was not.
Whoa. The one that we found in the big room, the big cracked
You-
one?
No, you've only heard of the Alunith stone.
I don't like that at all.
I was thinking of the one underwater.
You,
Well, yeah, there was
that
one
one
in,
was
like-
also this big,
Yeah.
but the one you saw above the chamber underground in the Pillar City was about
Oh,
as big as this room.
I was gonna say, I thought we went down one passageway and it was just like a big ass room that was like devoted to this massive soul gem.
With statues of the Erlendi and both surrounding it.
God. That place was a bummer.
man, you're just using souls to punch through divine barrier. Fucking crazy evil.
They didn't even sacrifice their own people, too. It was like goblins and shit. God, how trashy. That's really trashy of the drow.
Anyway, what are you guys doing? It's around 8:15 at this point. You're walking out, the groundskeeper. Leaving?
Yes.
So soon?
Yes, we concluded our appointment.
I heard some weird sounds coming from in there. What'd you do?
Some magic.
You're dead in there.
No,
You
no.
kill everyone?
No, no.
I heard some wailing.
Yes.
You really shouldn't ask about stuff like that. You might end up. not
What are you gonna
liking
do about it?
Well, I'm just saying it might be something personal.
Yeah?
You know.
And I want it to be personally in my head.
I was just helping out with some magic.
Killing people?
No, I did not kill anybody. You can check.
Not gonna.
Okay. Well, you know.
What was that sound? Huh? Doing something?
I was.
Evil?
No. The opposite of that.
Throwing more rats in the forest, then?
No.
You sure about that?
I wasn't throwing them in the forest in the first place.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Oh, and you never lie?
I never lie.
I love this woman so much.
What are you? Prickly? Got
Is that
something?
me?
Got something to say to me? Hmm?
No, actually. I was
Yeah,
gonna
that's what I
say,
thought.
Why are
Man,
you this
okay.
combative to everybody?
I actually like it.
How do you make friends?
It's a repertoire. It's a thing.
I don't need friends. Little shrimp.
Everyone needs friends.
You can get some then.
Okay, guys, let's go.
Goes back in her
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure.
Okay.
What did
So-
you do to her?
She just,
We didn't do anything.
why do I, she's just like that.
We were just minding our own business.
Oh, I'm sorry, because everyone is nice to you.
No, but I will usually tell you if I did something to bother somebody.
Okay, and I haven't told you, have I?
Yes, that's what I was asking about.
Right.
She thinks we're lying.
Why does everybody think I'm lying?
Because you hang
She-
out with me a lot.
No, because she brought up your rat.
Huh?
It just seemed like a specific instance in which something happened, where you were throwing baths into the forest.
No, I just set bats down near the forest, and then she put 2 and 2 together, and she got 5.
Because I previously threw a sword into the forest.
Okay,
And
so she thought you were going to hurt an animal, and now she doesn't like you. That's all I wanted to know.
Yeah, but I didn't do anything.
Sure, I believe that. Were you going to throw baths into the forest?
No!
I was just asking. I believe you. I was just wondering.
There's one person.
Are you guys heading back to the street?
Dagomar said he was resting.
I don't know. I don't really want to go back. Maybe we can go find a park or something? Play some
Do you
chess?
guys want to meet my new friend?
Yes?
Sure. New friend?
Yeah, so I have a friend who's a bear. And he's going to come with us.
You really got that bear that you were talking about?
He will be joining us on our quest.
Yeah. Let's go meet a bear.
You spoke with him?
Mm-hmm.
And he's okay with the necromancy and the soul transmutation and the
It's something I would tell
and
him
the,
now.
the creature and the drow and the
Probably be fine with it. He means a bear. It's not like he's a high elf.
What'd you tell him? How'd you get him?
Or just
So
asked
you-
him if he would kindly, just ask the people of the forest if they would kindly, the people and animals of the forest if they would kindly help us on our quest to stop the encroaching evils that,
Wait, like all the animals?
well, I asked some of them. There were like 5 or 6. There was an elk, there was an eagle, there was a
Like 15 or
frog.
20.
There was like 15 or well, only like 5 or 6 talked.
Yeah, yes.
Then there were a few bears and
That seems lucky.
and they spoke with all they gathered and spoke with you?
Hmm.
Okay.
I was pretty convincing. I mean,
I believe that.
this is kind of the end, right? Probably.
Yes.
Wow. So humans or people and inanimate objects and now animals listen. You are something.
Very convincing.
Did you tell the
anything.
bear where we're going?
No, not specifically.
Okay.
What does the bear know?
He knows that we're going to be fighting Titus Mirkwood. And also probably some undead.
Yes, but we're not going to be fighting Titus Mirkwood yet.
Yet, but we are.
We are going to be walking next to him for a while.
Yes, I know.
Okay. It's just a normal bear?
Yeah, this is a lot of nuance for
I don't understand why. It's not a normal bear. It's a bear from the forest of Amdaron.
No, I just mean that it's like, in the event that it is at any point upset with us for any of the really long list of things that a normal bear might not be comfortable with. It's just a normal bear. It's not like a magical bear. It's not like a spirit bear.
I haven't asked. It seems like a big bear. I don't know what he can and cannot do. You guys are really scared of just a cool bear.
I'm excited. I am excited for the bear. If the bear is okay with all of this, I don't want to have to fight the bear.
If the bear fights you, you run, because I've promised the bear and all the animals.
And this is why I'm nervous about it.
Why would he fight you, though? You're so nice. Just don't be rude.
It's not necessarily about my mood and my attitude.
Might be.
You don't think so. You're judging this bear's personality
I'm concerned
before you've even
pretty
met
much
the bear.
anything that has seen me do necromancy is very displeased with that fact.
And I think maybe being rude was a bit of omission.
What do you mean?
Let's go talk to the bear.
I would like to meet your bear.
Omission of what?
This is
Let's meet the bear.
I don't understand why this is so complicated. We're walking and talking.
You guys are heading.
I just don't want it to be under false pretenses.
Well, I asked it to join me. It knows that the danger ahead.
It's
And
not
now
about
he's
you.
going to meet you all.
Yes.
now.
That's what I'm concerned about. I don't think there's anything wrong with you and the bear's judgment in joining you on your quest.
So if we go there and he refuses to fight alongside you all, then we'll know. But I'm sure he won't just attack you outright.
I'm not worried that I won't be able to take the bear. It's just, it would be unfortunate.
I can take a bear.
Not this one. I will kill him. Him and I are friends. And I'd like for my friends to be friends with each other. So, best foot forward. Smile.
Yes.
Be kind.
Do you want me to keep it a secret?
No.
Okay,
No,
good.
Don't lie to the bear.
Good. I did not want to.
Are I'll be nice.
Thank you.
Okay. So you guys walk to the general area that you originally played the song at. The song of the Forest of Elven Life. You walk past Rocket's home. As you do so, traveling from the town center up north towards the clearing inside the border of Amdaron, seeing the small patio as you walk past it. Eventually, after about 35 minutes, you there. Push in through the bramble and the bushes, and you see the canopy above.
I will take out my lyre.
Okay.
And play a little ditty. The song that he told me to play for him to come out.
The song of Elven Life.
The song of Elven Life, yeah.
Okay. Make a performance check for me.
24.
Okay. So, you see as Eupheme pulls out his lyre, begins to play upon it. The melody seeps into the forest, and you hear a lot of commotion. Birds chirping, appear to be possibly prairie dogs screeching out in the distance.
Babies.
Toads off as well, and eventually as a large black bear, head about this size, comes out.
I'm gonna weave in a speak with animals spell.
Okay.
Hello.
Oh, what's it is a bit early.
Yes. I just wanted to. I wanted you to get acquainted with my friends you'll be traveling with.
Sure.
Are you talking to him?
Actually, can I mind link us? I can mind link us all. Right? Oh, no. You'll just hear cats. Meow.
Shut up. What have you brought me?
This is Vivian.
Smells of death.
Yes.
Hurt and die.
Yes.
Evil.
No, it's complicated. She means well.
Persuasion check with disadvantage.
Yeah, man. People don't like me on site, dude. That's been true for a while.
Persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. 19.
19.
19.
Okay. Why were you with her?
Our fight's going to be very dangerous. The people I'm traveling with aren't perfect, but they've chosen the right side.
Far from it.
Are you telling him about us?
Why does she smell so ripe of death?
We should have come up with the team name before we met him.
You're right.
Quiet this one as well.
Like I said, we all have our problems.
I don't care.
I'm a human.
You do not smell as ripe of death.
Not as much as her, but I do have my own magic.
She is steeped in it. Makes me nauseous.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Why is she here?
She's going to help us. I know it's not very ideal, but would you rather stand alone against our villains?
Perhaps I would.
Then you'll fall, you'll fail.
Better to die than fight next to someone like that.
What are you trying to do? Are you trying to stand up for some concept of honor? Or are you trying to save people? You're trying to save your forest.
It has nothing to do with honor. She smells of every vile power that exists in this world. It's sickening.
She's going to use that power to fight those who use it even more. Fight against liches, the likes of the undead.
I do not know what liches are, nor do I care. I only care. It is a scent that lingers.
We can get her some sort of incense, like dangle out of her pocket, or
Your humor is not welcome.
May I speak to it? Do you think it would help it not look like it's going to bite me?
can you?
No. I just know that I've seen you cast that power on others.
Can I?
Wait, it was Nasu
And you feel?
Yeah, that's what I thought. When Nasu was talking to
No,
the
no,
horse.
no. It was
No,
not
it's a
still a siren.
Oh, Siren can
It was a
cast
siren.
people by
Yes,
animals?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding, no.
Mhm. Yeah, of course, yeah.
There's going to be... Right now we march to fight the undead. And the powerful mages that control them.
I
There will be times when we have to ally ourselves with the most, not necessarily savory individuals, but it is to meet the same end, a righteous end, the end that I was talking about before.
She smells worse than the breeze that comes from the north. That power you spoke of so viciously smells not of death.
No.
This is not unsavory. This is far worse than that.
Regardless of the smell, I can tell you for sure that that power is more destructive and evil than that of Vivian. I understand how you feel. And you don't have to like Vivian. But she has a long road to walk, and so do we.
Persuasion check.
Nineteen again.
I will continue to travel with you. Only if something is done about her at the end. This is not a power that can be left alive.
I think you'll be surprised at
I care not about me being surprised. I care about her smelling.
like I said, if Vivian has a long road to walk. And I'm saying this in his head now.
It is a unbelievable stench.
She
I
has
cannot describe it. And I've only smelled it a few times before. You speak freely of evil and villainy, and you bring me possibly the most evil and villainous creature I've ever laid my eyes upon.
there will be more, far worse where we're going.
I am not human. I do not deal in lessers of two evils. Evil is evil.
Yes.
You were lucky the council that we brought together listened to you. She would have been killed if it was her.
Well, I don't know if it means much to you, but I believe in Vivian. And I think by the end of all this, if she's still evil, then I
Put
promise
your
to do
face to the ground.
something about it.
Put your face to the ground. Breathe in.
I'll do it.
Do you feel it?
Do I feel it?
No. There's a radiant energy.
Is he telling you to
The stench.
Trying to feel it.
It is radiation. There was once a man that lived south of here. Reeked of it. But it is
Scarred
deep underground.
Very specific.
It is a feeling that you would know if you could feel it, but humanity is far removed. You are a good human, still selfish, unconnected to everything around. She is not.
I've been working on being more connected. I found Vivian, and I believe in her. So by the end of all this, I know she won't be a problem. But if she is, then not only will we do something about her, but you can take my life as well as payment.
Persuasion check with advantage.
Have we understood anything that's come out of Eupheme's mouth this entire time?
No,
Okay,
it is
that's what I thought.
telepathic.
Oh, I thought he was talking about
That's a 30.
that.
Make sure.
What? That's crazy.
I do not wish to take your life. Hers I will take willfully. I will not eat of it, as her flesh is vile and rotten.
You to get mad.
The boy smells odd as well. You just see a gargantuan bear, just a nose about this big. He smells. Familiar scent as well.
Is he talking about me? What is he saying?
He says you stink.
You bear all of you vile magic.
That is true. I wish there were better people to stand against and fight, but there isn't.
You have disappointed me, human. But I sense honesty, and I will travel with you, regardless. I do not wish your life, nor his, only hers. Not for pleasure, not for anger, but for balance. And the large bear, large, blubbery, thick fur, walks off into the brush. Sorry.
So,
Well, that wasn't what I thought it was gonna be like.
didn't seem to like you guys too much.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that.
Didn't seem.
It's almost like we tried to tell you.
Well, just because you're right about you being unlikable, I mean, I guess I was just a little bit more optimistic. He'll travel with us, though, and he won't try to kill either of you.
Well,
How did you manage that?
that's
I just told him that I believe that you're on a journey, and that you'll be better by the end of this.
kind of sucks that those were things you had to back him off of in the first place.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not a surprise.
Vivian's a necromancer.
I expect that from most people. So I'm not necessarily. I'm surprised he was gracious enough to continue to travel with you.
He's A very noble bear.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you for meeting my friend.
Yes, hopefully we don't make him upset all the time. That would just be an unfortunate situation for him, considering we'll be going to Cruel. How are we going to get him on the boat? That's a question for another time.
I'm sure he can walk on a boat.
It's a matter of the sailors allowing the bear on the boat, not the bear itself.
Oh,
you
why would they?
you can do that spell. You know, you change things into other things.
Listen, I don't know if the bear is ever going to let me cast any magic on it.
Could ask. Could say no. If not, then he just walks on the boat. The sailors have something to say about it, then
Yeah, that's kind of a deal with it kind of thing.
yeah, they deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I feel like anyone taking us near the scar.
Yes, I suppose it's already going to be difficult enough to find someone to take us there.
I'm not too keen on having another Dagomars in the party, though.
Who's another Dagomar? The bear is nice. You guys are just really, really evil, kind of, sort of.
I am, yes, admittedly. The magic I use, I am not going to fault anybody for not wanting to be super pleased walking alongside me. That's why I told you.
Yeah, but
He's
But
not
we-
Dagomars.
evil.
Oh, your book almost killed
I'm
me
sorry.
just now. Like a few hours ago?
In terms of being self-aware, I do think that this is a moment where you need to recognize that maybe folks aren't going to be too pleased about your mind-altering imp either.
Yeah, listen, that's his prerogative. Like, he doesn't have to like everybody, right?
Yes.
Like, it'd be cool if he did, but
He just needs to agree to be alongside us.
Yeah, but I'm not evil.
maybe you can convince him.
I'd like to hope that I'm not as evil as I was initially, but by nature of continuing to practice the magic that I do, I am participating in it.
Yeah, but aren't we... Isn't our, like, whole goal to save people?
Yes,
Is that evil?
not necessarily.
Okay, so then we're not evil.
Evil people can save people too. It's all about how you do things,
And
not necessarily
people-
what you do.
Yes.
But that doesn't matter because we're all on a journey and we'll be growing throughout.
I think we need to find some common ground on definitions, but that's for later. What time is it?
Walking
Around
clock,
9.
Vivian says, around 9.
Wow, I didn't kill much.
So tomorrow, we're going to be, I'm assuming we're going to, like, walk back to the suite?
It's up to you.
You guys wanna, I don't know, find a park, play some chess? I don't want to have to hang around the suite until midnight.
You shouldn't let him bully you. We could kill him.
Dagomars?
Yeah, 100%
Wait,
easily.
Wouldn't Titus not like that?
Sure, but if he tries to kill you, then he dies. Not much to do about that.
Okay,
I suppose
yet
if he tries to kill you, we send to Titus.
We tell on him.
Yes?
Oh, yeah, right?
I don't want
So
to
that-
die.
I don't want to get in hot water with Titus.
Well, we can beat him into an inch of his life, and then I don't know, turn him into a slug.
He's not particularly, not that he was pleased about it at the outset, but he seems to be ruminating a bit more on the 3 months to live thing, so.
Yeah, I thought he was kind of resolved on that. And then all of a sudden he's not?
I don't think we need to fault him for changing his mind on the time limit on his life.
Sure, but
you can't
he's...
never be resolved to death in 3 months. I feel like the mortal brain can't even rightly do that.
Yet he's so staunch on other people being consistent with themselves.
Well, that's
I can fault him for being
it's just a
hypocritical.
yes, you can fault him for being hypocritical. That's just a character flaw.
I'm just saying, you can't let your life be ruled by strong, angry people.
Yeah, Well, I don't know. That seems kind of unavoidable lately, doesn't it?
If you think that way, yeah. No. There's just Titus Mirkwood, there's Dagomar Skur, there's a giant bear, but there are certain things they just can't steal from you, even if they can steal your life away.
You're traveling with us now, and that's something he's going to have to accept. And
Well,
if he doesn't,
dies.
it's not like he can leave. So technically, it's like he's our prisoner now, which I'm sure is not really too far from the reason he seems particularly edgy lately.
Okay.
Technically,
So
I
I'm
think
his bear. I'm his deal with it situation.
Sure.
Nice.
I mean, the bear's dealing with you guys too, but
I think a certain amount of grace, despite how mean he is, does need to be afforded to him, though.
no. I've been kind.
I mean, insofar as his death in 3 months and the fact that we are his jailers until then. His
I don't
personal transgressions aside, that is going to be a situation that, for lack of a better term, sucks for anyone.
Yes, but I don't know if the stories that I've heard told about him are true, then it sounds like he deserves them.
I'm not saying he doesn't. Dagomar and I made a lot of bad decisions when we first began traveling together. Technically, he's just the unlucky one. That the people he wronged are coming to exact their vengeance.
Hmm.
But I can at least sympathize, not necessarily with what he's done, but even if you've done things you deserve to be punished for, the punishment still hurts.
I understand.
I give you that.
Especially when we think we've changed.
I haven't known Dagomars for a long time. The Dagomars that I have known,
He's never been a pleasant person, I will tell you that.
I've seen him try.
Yes. He's been through a lot. It is not an excuse, but I can understand why he would be angrier. It's a sad story. Doesn't mean it needs to end any other way, but it is a sad story.
Well, I won't tiptoe around him.
I suppose all I could do is ask you not to, but... I would like to... Sorry, because we're sharing spell components, I was wondering if I could use the little sphere you used to scribe.
You gonna throw it?
Just first, while you do this.
Yeah, sure.
Finally!
Bat just like falls off of it as you pull it out of the bag.
Oh yeah, I kind of dusted off.
Okay.
The
Okay.
rat.
The rat
Little rat balls on it.
looks up and slings back into the backpack.
Unpleasant. I'd like to scry on Glorbax, please. Roll like shit, you nerd. Roll like shit, you nerd. Roll like shit, you nerd.
That's a natural one.
Oh!
So you see Vivian squish the ball once more, put the window in front of her, book out. It is now nighttime.
Gotta take notes.
You see Glorbax Brandsbane laying upon the same bed, eyes still closed and dimly lit and set awash by multiple candle flames that have been placed around him. In front of him, or beside him, to his right, you see a large man, Titus Mirkwood. appears to sit there in his overalls with a nice, clean undershirt underneath, sitting, reading a book, again, to Mr. Bransbane. As he sits there, Titus appears not to be reading, but looking slightly off. I'm just trying to read. Just trying to read to him. That's all I want to do. But if y'all insist on talking to me. He closes the book. As a bit of blood streams down the side of his face, you see as red energy out and then back in. I know. I've heard it all. I see it. I'm doing my best. Just stop screaming in my ear. I know you're hurting. I'm doing everything you told me to do. Everything I think would help. I'm in pain. I know you all too. There's a lot of new faces. And I've had a time to meet you. And I'm sorry. I'm really trying. I am. I am. You think I wanted to do that? Huh? Did you? You think it was nice seeing him burn? Just be quiet. Just a second. Please. I know. You too. And you. It's not easy. It's not. No, I'm not fucking lying. I know I enjoyed it a bit, alright? The else deserve it. But it don't mean I'm happy to do it, alright? I know you're angry. I'm angry. This boy has nothing to do with it. He can't be no more than 18. I'm not doing anything to him. I'm not doing anything to him. You can't make me do it again. It's not happening. I kept you all inside for a long time. No problem. Not a single problem. At least he's not in my head. Aye, yes. Please, I just want to read a book! 1 second! Since that fucking day, I just want to be alone! Let me live. Thank you. I just want to read this last chapter. And then I'll introduce myself. Amy. Fall and Gabriella, you can leave.
The moment he sees me.
Did you draw that in?
Mm-hmm. That poor fucking guy. God, he really never gets to be alone, does he? I would like to send to Osiren.
Okay.
I just want to give you. What time is it? Yeah, sorry.
It's about 9:30.
Okay, a couple updates.
No, I'd say about 9:45.
A little late. Sorry if I wake you. We ran into the hag who killed Kelst here in Shwentan. And we killed her. Eupheme did, the one you met in Betwies. So she's dead. And we've checked in on Glorbax a couple times. He's not dead. He's in some sort of comatose state, and he's being watched over by Titus. But he doesn't seem unsafe. Seems like he's taking good care of him. I just wanted to let you know.
Vivian. The hag is dead. I am it's sad I wasn't able to see its last dying breath, but it is good that it's not on this plane of existence anymore. At least Kels can have that. As far as Glorbax and Titus is concerned, Titus did message me to tell me that Glorbax was in his possession. That Glorbax saved his life or something. For all of the evil and destruction we saw in Tilly Montelitas, I think Titus is a better man than he lets on. There was a moment where I wanted to... I still want to end his life. I want to end everything he represents, but I know that that the passion in his heart is not far from my own. I will be fighting with him. I've promised to fight alongside him on his trek into the Scar of Cool. If I or he survives until then, thank you for letting me know.
I'll send to him again. And that is my last third level spell slot for the day. We will also be fighting him, with him, on his expedition to Cruel. So I suppose we'll see you there. He's given Dagamaris 3 months to live, which is also consequently the date he set for us to meet him. And in the meantime, we're actually heading to Cruel early, now, to try and save Hector and our newer member. You haven't met him. His father also might be there. So we're on our way there now, and then if we manage to survive, you will see 3 of us, sans Dagamaris, with Titus at the cross.
Oh. I don't think Humphrey would be too happy to hear that. And I suppose he gave up his chance for revenge back in Between, yeah. Yes, I will see you then. Sorry about Dagamaris, but from my understanding, he's lived a life full of evil intent. See you there.
Okay.
Alright. Everyone's up to speed? Oh, wow.
So,
Let's talk philosophy.
you guys travel back to the suite, walking up the stairs and into the long temporary home that you have all inhabited for the last couple of days. What are you guys doing in the suite?
Can I keep a hold of the sphere? After I wake up, I might want to try and take a look at some things.
Sure. I don't believe I need to use the spell anytime soon, so you're fine.
I'll give it back since you own it, but I just figured I'm going to be up before you.
Thanks. Is Dagmar still in the room?
Yes.
Are we out here tonight then?
There's
where
more
you-
than one room, right?
Yeah, but the other one's mine.
Too.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be quiet.
Is that where you usually sleep?
What?
Is that where you usually, like, well, I guess you don't sleep. Is
I
that where
don't
you usually
sleep.
just sit?
Yeah, I just hang out in the room.
Do you want to go back into the room?
With Dagamaris there?
If you're normally in there, then you can leave.
I don't think anyone owns the room.
I don't think Dagamaris would leave because I want the room.
I'm going to bed. This room is mine. By the
Yeah.
way. Good night.
He marked it, I suppose.
Yeah.
So you go in your room.
I'm going to
and
sleep.
you go to sleep. What are you two doing now?
Well, we're both out here then tonight.
I'll do my work in the kitchen when I wake up. I know you don't sleep, but I don't want to bother you.
You're good. I'll just... Goodness. You know anywhere... around here to get... paint?
General store?
Oh, sure. That makes sense. And, just painting supplies, I guess.
Probably the general
General
store.
store.
And if not, they would know where.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
You know
Okay.
how to paint?
I don't.
Oh.
But, someone close to me did. And, they promised they'd teach me. And, well, they can't anymore. And I've found myself having a lot more downtime than I thought while we were in this place. Might as well start now.
Sounds like a nice thing to learn.
If I get really good at it, maybe I can sell some.
I'm sure people would paint for pictures of themselves, or pay for.
That's true.
It's a good idea.
Thanks.
I'm gonna rest.
Okay. So,
Oh, with
Hithkel?
yeah. In my lap.
Hithkel's just been in your room. Or in...
Nah, he's been in my little pouch.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. You gotta make sure you tell me about
Sorry.
it.
He's I don't
He's
like
always gonna be with
I
you?
don't like leaving him in the room because it makes me feel like I'm abandoning a baby.
Okay.
So he's always gonna be in my little pouch.
Sounds good.
Well, he wasn't when I went to pull souls out.
You gotta tell me that.
Yeah, sorry.
So,
You're right. I need to keep track of him.
you
I need to
rest for the
inform.
night, or are you doing anything during the night?
I will. I'll just like play myself in chess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Nice.
So, 4 hours passes. Vivian awakes. What are you doing?
Scrying on Hector.
Okay.
I know he gets like plus and also minus 12,000 different things. Scrying on Rocket.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
I've been in my head this
Minus
whole time.
5,
I've been like,
so
there's
he
a
gets
secret.
he gets plus 4. 21.
Every fucking time you roll so fucking high. All right, well, I'm gonna spend another hour resting in Arcane Recovery so I can cast it again.
Okay, so another hour goes by. Who are you casting it on this?
This time I'm casting it on Archmage for Servius. I know he's asleep, but I just want to
It
keep
is
my.
now 5 a.m.
Mhm. He might be up. Who knows? Maybe he's awake or
Baldric
something.
for
I'm
Servius.
gonna watch him sleep and whisper rude things, even though he can't hear it. Such a fucking bitch. I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna punch you in the fucking cheek.
12.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So you see through the glass. He is indeed sleeping.
Yeah.
His duvet cover a deep cerulean blue. Embossed or threaded in is the sigil of Tristfall upon it. He appears to sleep rather closely to Hilda for Servius, the woman you saw previously, arm wrapped around her,
His bitch ass Maxim of Magic Wife.
Yeah.
sleeping very soundly.
That's right.
What do I see in his room?
What is the radius?
I don't fucking know. You're a divination wizard.
I am
Yes.
10 feet.
10
Not much.
What?
It's 10 feet of the target.
Really?
So 10 feet around him. Yes. It is a 10
Alright,
feet
alright,
radius.
alright.
You see an end table. You see what appear to be glasses on Hilda's side, oil lantern, very fine. The bed, like the one you scryed in from the Erlandi Seer Stone, has 4 pillars, wooden pillars on either side, with a very thin veil that wraps around it. Other than that, you can't really see anything.
Waited. I forgot it was 5 a.m. Whatever. Okay.
That is what you see. Sleeping like a baby.
I'm so mad. Okay, well.
For the latter half of the night, I'd like to take my, what is it called? Rope of mending.
Yeah?
And just like practice tying different knots.
Cool, yeah, make a dexterity check. Or
Dex.
wisdom check, I'd say.
Wisdom survival?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what's up. 21.
21.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so you're getting the hang of it. The hang of some pretty fine knots as you're going about. Another 4 hours passes, Eupheme awakes, 8 a.m.
Woo!
Dagamorus comes out. Eupheme.
Morning.
Yeah. What are we doing today?
Going to see about my sword, right?
Yeah, we're just waiting for someone's sword, I guess.
And then heading out.
No reason
What
to
is
say.
today? The 20th?
What is today?
20,
Is it
yeah.
20?
The 20th?
Yeah, no reason to stay after we have the sword.
So it's Titus, this thing is in August or July?
It's 3 months from the day that he made the
Which
ultimatum.
is like 2 days ago. August, end of August.
Motherfucker.
It'd be August.
What day was it?
It'd be August.
It's like just like 2 days ago.
the
May
18th.
16th was when we talked to him. So,
16th.
16th, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, August 16th.
Sword, and then we're on our way
To pools, yes.
to Pools.
I think we said a couple goodbyes, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
We doing that burning building thing.
It's a way to kill time.
When's the sword done?
I don't know.
Said at night.
Oh, he said the end of the day. Right.
Very end of the day.
Made that very clear.
Doesn't
Yeah.
it need to be enchanted or something?
I don't think we have the time. It doesn't need to be, but yeah, I don't think we have the time.
I need to pick up some supplies at the general store, and then we can why not check the burned building?
Something to do.
Something to do.
Euclid and I can go start looking at that while you go check in on your sword.
Oh, I think he'd be very cross if I saw him in the morning. He was very clear about
Oh,
coming at night.
no, you're right, yes,
Mhm.
at night.
Why don't you all head towards the building, and then I'll meet you there.
Sure.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Euclid. What?
Thought that was something else.
Did you want something else? I'm sorry. Should not have yelled.
I accept your apology.
Good.
Give it a little slap on the back. Shouldn't stay here for too long.
Yeah.
Are you coming with us?
Sure. Did not like being here all alone anyway. Are we leaving now?
Suppose so.
Yeah, we can pick up some fruit on the way.
Early morning, on the go breakfast as we quest.
Mm-hmm.
I wish.
You here?
No.
Oh.
There you go.
I'll go open it.
Okay.
Oh.
You see an older man, looking possibly in his 50s. Long gray and black hair slicked back at the front that explodes in the back with a somewhat prominent widow's peak. His kind yet stern face, with features that look to be carved somewhat haphazardly from stone, looks through you through slightly slanted eyes, drowning in smile lines underneath bushy gray white eyebrows.
Who is this?
Yairo?
You see a young You see Yahiro.
It's Yahiro!
Yahiro Utamaro once more, wearing the same thick and coarse,
Thank
light
God.
cherry and white robes that wrap around his form with thick golden band that courses through its middle.
God, I was like, is it a lich? Is it a lich? Is it a lich?
Yes,
Technically.
it is a lich.
Technically,
Yeah.
You see, you also see a capybara sitting patiently at his right foot.
I forgot his body's familiar.
Oh,
Yahiro,
yes.
what are you doing here?
Yeah, same.
I'm not sure. I figured I would come back and travel with you after my affairs were settled. After all, I did say I wished to see the southern rooms.
Wow.
If you will have
Okay.
me once more.
Yes.
Ooh.
Your bear?
Now the bear.
Yes.
The bear, not my bear.
Only if you help us with the team name.
That seems like a bit
No,
much to put on your plate.
I won't be doing that.
Come in.
Okay.
He's gonna. Okay.
Walks in. Capybara. Just good to see you all again.
It's good to see you too.
Lets the cabin bar down, just like pops down and sits there.
So you lied to us for
When?
what? When you, I guess, lie by omission
What did I lie about?
about your age.
Oh.
He lied a couple times.
Yeah, a few times.
No,
can't blame him.
I disagree. I don't consider this aging. I am 53.
Okay, no, but also like about your accident, remember? And then
Yes.
and then there was
Well, I was trying to have fun,
Yeah,
but
accident.
that did not last very long.
Well,
But no, I'm sorry. I didn't think I lied. I don't. Again, I don't consider this aging.
sure.
I don't think anyone can blame you for not talking about that.
I lie a lot too. I just wanted to say it out loud so that no hard feelings.
I don't lie.
I believe you.
We were actually going to be heading out probably tonight or tomorrow morning, so
Where are
came
your
at a good
travels leading you?
Pools.
time.
And then the scar. Or cruel itself.
Why?
Yes. We are planning to try and find Rockhead, my friend.
Does he know about the meeting
What meeting?
that we had?
No.
Hmm.
A lot has happened.
I have heard of the. I was informed that you had traveled there. I was not allowed.
To attend?
Yes.
It was terrifying.
Yes, it was.
He is. An interesting man.
Yes, he is. So he said to meet him in 3 months at the cross.
Yes.
But
That is why I am here.
Rockhead is still missing, and Iklet's father might also be in Cruel. So we were planning on trying to. This sounds foolish to say out loud, but sneak in and try and get them out.
Sneak into Cruel.
Yes.
I legitimately don't believe that any living person has accomplished that.
That gives me a lot of faith in our.
To be fair, I don't think many, if any, have tried.
Also fair.
But I will accompany you.
You will?
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm a little bit more potent than I let on.
Yes.
Right.
Not by much. I'm kidding. I am a very accomplished wizard who has had 1,500 years to craft.
Couldn't you just like put claw marks in it like you did?
Yes, that would be grand, though I have lost much of my connection to Hecate since becoming this.
The Erlendi, I think, tried to immortalize what you did for them. There's a door leading to Telemon Fasteraya.
Yes, they were crafting a portal when I was battling Gamarian.
8 puzzles were needed to complete the door, and you were one of them.
That's nice. Although, just means I protected a tomb.
That wasn't your fault, though.
I lost.
That was when you lost?
Yes.
I'm sorry for bringing that up. I thought that was
Why did they want the Erlendi?
have the faintest clue.
I mean, we do.
What?
We went in there.
Do you know something I don't?
Well, the things that happened in Talum and Pastrire, the creation of soul transmutation, the breaking of the divine barrier.
You think those...
It was headed by... I can't believe I forgot it. Mandoth.
What?
Am I
Mandoth had nothing to do with the Erlendi.
stupid?
But they mentioned his name. They said Lord Mandoth. In the handouts. Am I crazy?
They might have just been referring to him.
I don't remember.
Like, because he existed?
I don't remember Mandoth having anything to do. If Mandoth was there, I would have lost far sooner.
Sorry, they just referenced his name. You're here. We shouldn't talk about this immediately.
It's only natural. I was just with Titus Markwood. I revealed myself to be a lich and... among other things.
And how did he take that?
I didn't tell him what he knew. I could tell he wanted to kill me. And he could have. But... yeah, I was persuasive, and I did not lie. I told Zed and Titus everything I knew. And so I'm allowed to fight alongside him in 3 months.
I feel like they would be remiss not having you as an ally.
I would not blame them if he did not. But he knew that if he killed me, I would just reform somewhere else. In the hands of Marion. Because I told him.
Has your body been destroyed since
No,
its creation?
it has not.
Ah.
I am unable to kill myself. I found that out a while ago. My body is already... yeah. So, if you have any other questions, I can answer them.
I'm gonna get started on my day. It's nice to see you, Hero. I will see all of you at the house soon. Okay.
Which house?
There's a house that burned down.
Oh,
Check it out.
I see, I see.
Do you eat?
No. I do not.
Can you taste food? Or is it just you don't get hungry?
I cannot taste food.
That's so terrible.
Yes. There are no benefits to this state. In my eyes.
It makes you wonder why people would even choose it.
I know why some would. Did you have any questions, Vivian?
I have so many questions. Just trying to think of the one to ask first. You've been lying low for a while, you said, right? So you wouldn't know much of what's been going on recently?
I've been traveling for the past 7 years, 8 years. I was in a cave for a while, can't live in the forest because the animals try and kill me. Or they run away from me, depending on the animal. Just been me.
Is it nice being amongst people again?
Somewhat. Though, I do see all the things they can do. That's why I was talking about youth so much.
Yes.
I wish I had just died, and my soul had been recycled. Maybe I'd be happier. But I'm trapped. And forced to see everyone else living out their lives. Or forced to see multiple wars and the destruction of 2 species.
Do you hold out any hope of finding your phylactery, getting it back from Gamarian?
That is why I have decided to align myself with the likes of Mr. Markwood.
I understand that.
I'm sorry. I was trying to be happier, that's why I had Willie out.
Is that the name of your familiar?
Yes, I changed it from Timothy
Hmm?
to Willie.
Willie's a nice name.
It is. He's calm.
I suppose I have a question that's not horrifically depressing, and
Yes.
about all of the pain of everyone from the beginning of time. I want to take Hithgul down from my backpack. Do you know what this is? He's very friendly.
For now.
He's very friendly.
Jeez,
Did you roll like shit?
man. No, I was talking about
He holds on to your little finger. He cannot be evil. And even if he could be, he won't be. Because we give him so much love and attention.
Would that be history or would that be nature?
Nature.
Okay.
He's a
16.
lightning man.
I don't know what that is. It is cute though.
He'll hold your finger if you...
So it reaches out. Hithgul's hand turns black. A bit.
no.
Oh.
Sorry.
It's okay. Is Hithgul okay?
Hithgul
Oh no, baby.
holds its arm.
Is it not healing?
No?
Oh god. Oh, I hurt my child. Oh
I can
fuck.
heal.
Oh god. This is why it's too stressful.
I can heal.
Can you?
I can try. Don't know if my magic will work on him. But I will use my Warlock spell slot for Cure Wounds.
Bit.
Oh, he
Heals.
healed. He can be healed.
That's
The electricity.
You good, little buddy?
Shrinks a bit.
Mhm.
Babes, I'm gonna put him back in his little saddle.
Sorry.
I should have known. I'm sorry.
How would you?
I have so many questions. If you'd like to rest, we can ask questions later or while we're traveling, or...
Did you teach Vivian necromancy?
No. She Sure.
That's a good question.
14.
Seems to be telling the truth.
Can I inside him now that I heard that question? And now I'm like,
Sure.
natural 20? No, 4. Minus 2.
I promise you I did not.
Do you know who did?
He's telling the truth.
No.
Okay.
I know none of the council.
Ugh.
Again, I slew some of them. And I fought Gamarian. Lost to Gamarian. Gamarian had been a lich for at least 1,000 years already before I fought him.
You fought him in the Second Age?
At the end of it,
How long was the Second Age?
it was about 2,800 years. And most of it is completely erased. It was the longest age. I was only alive at the end. I was 53 when I died.
The maxim of magic wasn't formed yet when you...
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
Wait,
Stop.
I do.
Shut the fuck up.
Yes, it was, yes. The maxim was formed. Yes, I was an archmage of the Dragon's Council. I was the archmage of evocation. However, I preceded a long line of evocation wizards by the name of Henadon.
No fucking way. No fucking way. Oh, it's Henadon!
Is that the one that sucks?
No,
That's,
no. That's another H name though. I forget his name.
If I remember correctly, I believe Toromir Henadon is currently the Archmage of Evocation right now.
Yes.
From
He's in-
Hector's
he's-
Journal.
The
We've also
ma-
seen him a couple times.
The maxim of magic was created in an attempt to do something. I cannot remember, but
They took his
was-
fucking memories.
It has been so long.
It's just been like 1,000 years.
It runs deep.
Servius is like...
I was initiated into this maxim when I was a member of the Dragon's Council. I believe certain archmages were instated in secret, and Henadon and something with an M were the... Yes, I can... there was a paper that I needed to swear on. It was the Maxim's declaration. And there were many names of the founders that existed in the mid-Second Age. Organization I did not spend much time in, as I was initiated as an archmage at 48.
What was its purpose?
I do not remember. There was Someone asked me, and at one point I knew because they had told me. I simply cannot remember. Why are you... Why? What do you think they do?
A couple of things. They slaughtered the Grenmores, which was a line of artificers. Someone I traveled with.
Okay.
Someone I traveled with for a long time is the sole survivor of that family, and he's trying to find the Maxim. Many of the current Dragon's Council members are part of it. I don't think it
They
has.
seem to be liches, right? Right?
There's the Lich on the Dragon's Council, and I'm fairly sure
That they're
that
part
they're
of it.
involved. Or at least someone who knows. The current Archmage of Divination, Baldric Servius.
He's part of it.
He knew that the Lich was on the Dragon's Council. He knew that. And he's part of this Maxim of Magic. He was instated when he became an Archmage. Before he became an Archmage, his mother was an Archmage. He ruined the life of the person who rescued me from the Underdark. The person who was supposed to be the Divination Archmage. He ruined his entire life.
Does not sound like an organization I would have joined.
Exactly. Something must have happened along the way. Maybe it was the Lich joining. Maybe it was Henadon. I don't know. I still haven't found out which member of the Maxim is the Lich. I could, I suppose, by scrying on each of the ones that I saw at the trial we were at. But that's doubtful enough that the Lich would
Do
be
not scry on any of the council.
Why?
Magic has a signature. And if they discover your signature, and if it is on the Dragon's Council, you know anyone that may know this council, then they may be able to discern who is scrying upon them. These are the most powerful wizards and sorcerers in the world.
Okay. I already admitted to Servius before I knew
Well,
what
then
he
it
was.
is especially pertinent that you do not scry on them.
But I really want to. Okay. That's unfortunate. You're a Lich. You can see when someone is crying.
Yes,
My gods.
I can.
Good. That is helpful. That is very helpful. For a while, Servius was constantly watching because I had found out that he was part of the Maxim, that most of the Dragon's Council was part of the Maxim, that he had ruined Rocket's life.
Well, that is all very bad. I'm sorry that I bring such bad news.
You don't. It's fine. It's helpful. Information is always helpful. Information is always good.
Cruel. Was once the knowledge center of the world. It housed the largest library in Handoran. The Earl and I were the most skilled and intelligent people I'd ever met. It is no surprise that the Liches would want to annex such a place. Becoming a Lich requires two forms of magic. necromancy, and transmutation. And if you know anything about the Erlendi, you know that they were masters of transmutation. This library, we must go there. If I'm going to sneak my way into Cruel, I require we go there. For I require answers just as much as you.
I can accept that.
If we I might be able to get us out. Maybe. But I do not know what type of magical barriers exist in Gruul.
Something that might prevent teleportation.
Perhaps. I would not doubt it. We need plans. No matter if you have me or not, Archmage, Lich, it does not matter. Many believe that Liches exist only in the arcane. But these are beings that have an infinite amount of time to practice a multitude of other skills. Gamarian himself is a being of absolute power, and if we come in contact with him, we will not only die, but you will be made thralls. Your souls will never escape. He will hold you, and he will not let go. And none of you are powerful enough to be made liches, nor do I believe that they are able to.
Dragon eyes were a component, weren't they?
I have been researching my condition and have found nothing. However, they did create me, and I believe I am the 10th. I do not believe that whatever power exists in this world to create liches can go beyond that.
So then every single one that anyone has come across has been one of the council.
Yes.
The one on the Dragon's Council, the one that Rocket encountered.
Gamarian was the first, known as the first lich.
Do you know anything about soul transmutation?
No. I have not heard of such magic.
That's what became of the Outlander city you protected. A fusion of necromancy and transmutation.
Please. I do actually feel like resting.
Okay, sorry.
I'm sorry. It is,
A lot of pain. You don't have to apologize.
unimaginable. That is a shame. Perhaps we find something useful and cruel. If there is any sign of combat, we run.
Agreed.
The undead are all under the control of the liches. Anything they do, they see.
What if they were to just die suddenly?
Then they would be alerted that one of their thralls had been killed. You must understand that nearly nothing goes into the Scar of Cruel. No birds fly over it. Not a single soul travels through it. And if they do, they are swarmed by the undead They are landmines.
Stealth mission it is.
Do you think it's densely populated?
These liches have had thousands of years
Okay.
amassing abominable armies of people. Kul was the second most populated city in the world.
Oh, so they're all Irelandai as well.
Some of them. Though I'm sure you've heard of the many wars that humanity has taken place in as well in the south. And I know that Meandalth was allied with the council.
And that's not considering the dragons as well.
I'd heard about that.
Pray we don't see them.
I pray we don't see anything. I would pray that we were not going to Cruel.
You make it seem a lot worse than I thought it was going to be.
It is worse than I'm saying. I've never been there, nor did I have any reason to, nor any wish to. The land is marred, drained of any life, in a perpetuate state of suffering in which no soul leaves. No trees grow, no grass blooms, nothing. For no souls that lived there have been recycled back to mortal.
You sure your friend can't wait a couple of months?
If I can ever see him, to see if he's okay.
He is not. I guarantee you, if he is in Cruel,
He went there of his own volition.
that matters not. If he is not undead, or if he is not a lich, then he is not okay.
He met one of them. Traveled with them for a long time.
Is he a member of the Cult of Malignants?
I don't think so. He shouldn't be. I've only met one member of the Cult of Malignants.
Okay. Well,
Sounds menacing.
yes, they are followers of Gamarian. Gamarian has amassed so much power and influence that people follow him and him alone. The entire council obeys him.
I'm assuming that this Cult of Malignants has been established for quite some time.
I'm not sure the history surrounding Gamarian, as human history had been being erased by the time I was born as well. Whispers, the cult, followers, people that would willfully go into the Scarf Cruel. Yes, well, I have not a clue why they exist, what they do, what is going on in there, what the Cult of Malignants, other than being blind worshippers of what could very well be the most evil and volatile being in the plane of existence that we currently reside upon. I know about as much as you. Unfortunately, being an archmage did not lend itself very well to discovery, especially since I died so soon after. And, as you know, where would I find knowledge? I could not go anywhere in Tilia, for the forest forbade me to. And I wish not to taint the world. I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize.
See you later.
Thank you.
Do not thank me yet.
Alright.
That sounds awful.
Yes, it does. It was not pleasant the 2 times we went in before, anyway. You can back out if you want to.
So we're going to see that house. Let's get an apple in the way.
Okay.
You're paying.
So you both head out with Dagamaris in tow. And that is where we're going to end it.
Getting an apple on the way. You're paying. End of the episode.
Thank you for joining us. It was an interesting episode. Quiet. But we'll be back hopefully next week.
Next week.
Yes, hopefully next week. Saturday, 6 p.m. Hopefully a bit earlier. If not. But thank you for joining us for this episode and hopefully last session of Shwentan. Although Shwentan was great.
Shwentan was fine.
Everyone
I
keeps shitting
really
on
like-
Shwentan. It's really lovely here.
I like Shwentan, but
In small doses.
it's
Yeah, says Babs.
yeah, that's bad. Thank you so much. We see you then. We will see you then on Saturday next week, and then possibly some other streams from Dina throughout the week. Thank you. Bye.
Love you, bye.